Today we sit with S.3 the Weaver of Destiny, and explore what it means to open our hearts just a little bit wider. Our cards nudge us toward trust, balance, and softening our pace, while our moment of Zen reminds us there is no end to the opening that's possible for a human being. And Einstein, he's here dropping his 3 rules of work to guide our path forward. Come join the circle and see what threads are weaving for you today. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So let's go step into today's spiral together. Now, go grab your favorite crystal. I am playing with a heart-shaped quartz. So sorry about that, y'all. I'm playing with a heart-shaped quartz. Go grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle or some incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today, and let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing, because it helps our Witchling circle grow and it keeps our daily spiral turning. Hey Witchlings, we have some exciting news here. Super, super, super exciting. He's looking for something. The YouTube channel is partially monetized. We have hit the first tier and we are well on our way to the second tier. And what that means for you is that you can now join us as a Witchling member. When you join, you will unlock all sorts of goodies. We have access to our private Discord server, custom emojis of the critters and yours truly, priority responses to your comments, early access to new videos, members-only content, plus exclusive chats and live streams just for our circle. Your membership helps me keep creating all of this magic, and it lets us stay connected in deeper, more meaningful ways. So if you feel called to support the channel and can afford it, and you would like to step a little closer into the coven, tap that join button and come on in. And then we have, oh, grab the other ear, Di. Y'all gotta check out theyogawitch.shop for these absolutely adorable earrings. They are little crescent moons with mushrooms and crystals. They are handmade by yours truly, and there is some other Di the Yoga Witch merch. We also have a bunch of other earrings, such as the cute little planchettes, and so much more. Go check out theyogawitch.shop to see all of it. The jewelry is handmade by me. The other stuff you can kind of tell is not. All right. Now what do we got? We have... Hey, John. Oof. All right. I have the crystal, the crescent moons, and I showed the planchettes. Yes. I'm happy to hear that you have submitted the information for Friday's meeting. I'm still crossing fingers and lighting candles for you, John. Oh, it's the nose. All right. It's a hazel. You deserve to have a me day tomorrow, John. You really do. All right. Moving on, my friends. Mimi, we understand you are frustrated and upset. We will talk about all of that after the show. It is kind of a heather gray hazel. This is actually an expensive sweater that I will tell the whole story about during Chilling with the Witchlings, but it is a Michael Kors sweater that I got for absolutely nothing. Because this witch knows how to, snag a deal here and there. There we go. Yeah, the turtleneck is kind of doing wonky things, but you know what? Could be worse. Yeah, no. Can't do that because if I pull it up any further, I might as well use it as a mask. Now, we do not have birthdays today. I am sad. I swear there's somebody has a birthday today, but we are going to go ahead and do the rest of our stuff. Well, yeah. He's being a smartass in my ear. All right, y'all. Yes, we had 2 people. I gotta remember to text my nephew today. Anyway, here we go. We have no birthdays today, but we are still lighting our candle first off for Will, who is going back to work today after his surgery, Raven and their healing, and all of our witchlings, particularly John, who has loved ones going through some really, really, really difficult shit. Nope. Sorry, John. All right, here we go. We are lighting our flame. May this light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those who are stumbling and or have lost their way. We also are holding this light for all survivors of domestic and gun violence here in the United States, remembering them in our circle. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is now closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us here today. Hey, Mike. It's the other Mike. Oh, God, they're in the same chat even. Ah! There we go. That goes there. Candle goes there. He's a Joker monster. See what I mean, kid? All right. It's a day. It's a day. Do I ever listen to R&B? Depends on the age of the R&B. I love 80s and 90s R&B. I've listened to some of the more modern stuff. But the only thing I really don't listen to is rap. And I even listen to some of that. So yes, the man behind the curtain likes rap occasionally. He listens to the stuff I don't. So hey, we pretty much cover all genres in this house. Preach. Hazel listens to emo music. I have actually caught myself searching out MCR and a couple of the others. Panic, MCR, and there's one other but that I can't remember the name of. All right, there we go. Witch High Priestess. Shut up. There's 30 of us in here. We know this. All right. Good God, it's not obnoxious enough when it's on my head. It has to tie itself into my clothes and around appendages. Ah, that is possible. Emo. Oh God, now I'm imagining Limu Emu with headphones on. It's got to be the big noise canceling ones. Okay, sorry. Emo music is like Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, and all of that genre. Those are the two that I could think of off the top of my head because my munchkin listens to them as... Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. We're having a day here, y'all. It's getting entertaining. All right, y'all, let's take a peek at what holidays happen to be weaving their way through the spiral of today. We have 3. World Wildlife Conservation Day. Today we honor World Wildlife Conservation Day, a reminder that every creature, big or small, deserves a safe world to live in. As witches, we know the land is alive. As yogis, we know we're part of that same breathing web. Caring for wildlife is a spell of protection, stewardship, and fierce compassion. International Cheetah Day. This one is really, really, really special to me. It is created to honor Khayyam, a cheetah raised by Dr. Lori Merker. Khayyam changed conservation by proving captive-born cheetahs can learn to hunt and survive, and she was the first successful at rewilding. Today is her birthday, and she changed my life, too. Itty-bitty little witchling Di called Khayyam's name during the Sawdust Jubilee Parade in Riddle, Oregon back in the early 80s after having had Khayyam sit with her head in my lap and purr during breakfast. When I yelled at her, she refused to move until I was picked up onto the float, and I spent the entire rest of the parade route with her warm, purring head in my lap once again. Today, we honor her wild magic and the bonds that stay with us forever. Forever. And then, it is National Dice Day. For an RPG family like mine, this isn't just a quirky little holiday. It is basically a high holy day of click-clack math rocks. Today, we honor the humble D42D100, these tiny chaos generators that turn ordinary nights into epic adventures. Whether you're slinging spells, tracking loot, negotiating with a goblin who really wants your snacks, or just vibing with your favorite polyhedral pretties, give your dice a little love today. Clean them, charge them. Clean them, charge them on your altar, roll them for luck, or adopt a new shiny set. No judgment. Dice multiply when you're not looking. Trust me, it's canon. May your rolls be nat 20s, your crits be glorious, and your fails be comedic gold. Happy National Dice Day, my witchling adventurers. Yeah, somebody has dice that are out to kill him. Speaking of the D100, have any of you seen a D100? I am so happy because my D100. I found my dice yesterday. Oh, yay. I can actually show you guys. This thing is so freaking cool. So, here is the one, and you can see it goes to 100. That's a cheater's die. I have a whole set of those, and then I have 3 sets in here. I have my bisexual set, I have my just pink set, and a purple and gray set. Because I haven't played D&D in years. But I still love the clicky-clacky math rocks. They're so much fun. I didn't know that. That's cool. I don't play with it anyway, so I pretty much have it just to look cool. There's another big one in that set, too. Sit. Dice are fun. Dice... I think the dice are my favorite part of playing D&D because it's a stim. It makes noise, and they feel kind of cool, and they make noise, and it's not an obnoxious noise, and they're pretty, and you can get them in all kinds of colors, and they're shiny, and they're sparkly, and I am going totally ADD on this shit. Wow. Light up dice. Oh, dude. Yes, Hazel is saying she should ask her roommate who has a 3D printer to print her up some dice. That could be cool. I am trying to not gush and talk constantly about Cayenne because of the fact it is National Cheetah Day. Or World Cheetah Day. And that cat was the coolest cat. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Zilch is another fun one to play with dice. Farkle is awesome. So Mike is saying in the portrait chat that 3D printed dice can be kind of janky, but they're generally not loaded, so apparently it's not super difficult to balance them. I love Farkle. Farkle is similar to Zilch. They're actually really similar. I cannot remember the exacts right now because I haven't played Farkle in a while, but I love Zilch. My incubator taught us kids basic math with 2 games. We would play Zilch and we would play Pyramid, which we called 13. So, yeah, and then when I was old enough, let's see, I was a freshman or sophomore in high school, and when I was taught cribbage, which also teaches math skills. Yep, decommissioned casino dice, yes. We have quite a few of those. We have a set of those in one of the Tablero sets. We'll talk Tablero later. I am thirsty today. T-A-T-O. It's T-A for the game, T-O for the candy. But yes, the Tablero board is a good place for those. Anyway, yes. Your brother inherited the nice Tablero board for the Ren Fairs, and he had a great deal of fun. Okay, shall we start looking at the cards? As much as I want to chit-chat with y'all, as much as I want to chit-chat with everybody, let's get on to the cards, and then we can talk and have fun. All right, my friends, my loves, my witchlings. There is a powerful soul connection here, the kind you feel in your bones. And yes, those feelings go both ways, and maybe, just maybe, some hearts stay true. Stick around for the entire reading and tell me what resonates with y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go. We have Destined Soul Ties. The feelings are mutual. And some people never change. And what do those 3 cards say all together? Well, because we share these destined soul ties, there's a deep knowing between us, a quiet recognition that the feelings are mutual, on a level words barely ever touch. And beneath it all is the gentle hope that some people never change, not in the stagnant sense, but in the way that keeps their heart steady, loyal, and true. That's our oracles. And our tarot. You might be holding back more than you realize, craving connection and recognition while fearing the very closeness you desire. There's a guidance here about trust, balance, and not burning yourself out in the process. Let me know what resonates. We start with the Eight of Cups reversed. Unable to make a firm commitment due to insecurities, fear of becoming too close, and you must learn to trust again and strive to achieve goals and recognition. Next, Page of Swords. A young, witty, creative person and a need for constructive criticism. And then finally, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. You need to work less. Love that card. And what do all three cards here together tell us? Well, the Eight of Cups reversed whispers that you are holding yourself back a bit, love, not because you don't care, but because getting close feels risky. It's time to rebuild that trust and let yourself reach for the goals and recognition your spirit is craving. The Page of Swords steps in with a gentle nudge, reminding you to stay open to constructive feedback. It's not a judgment, it's a lantern on your path. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed, oh honey child, that one is calling you out lovingly. You're grinding too hard, your ambition is beautiful, but your magic needs rest. Pull back, breathe, and let your efforts be sustainable, not exhausting. That's the tarot. And what do all six of them together say? Well, let's weave together the Oracle and Tarot into a single sacred spiral, a single thread of guidance winding through each and every card. So drop a comment with what speaks to you today. The Eight of Cups reversed reveals a tender truth, my love. You're yearning for connection and recognition, yet there's a hesitation in your heart, a fear of letting someone get too close again. That soul-deep longing is real, but so is the instinct to protect yourself. Still, those destined soul ties and the sense that the feelings are mutual are nudging you forward, reminding you that some people really do stay steady in all the best ways. The Page of Swords encourages you to stay curious and open, especially to constructive insight that can help you grow without triggering old wounds. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed is waving a little red flag. You've been pushing yourself hard, way too hard, and overworking yourself in the pursuit of those goals and the validation the reversed Eight craves. It is time to soften, trust a little more, and bring balance back to your magic. Stick with your journey. You're closer than you think. That's our reading. And now we have our affirmation. I open my heart with courage and move toward connections with trust. My efforts are enough, my pace is sacred, and I am worthy of love, recognition, and rest in equal measure. And that's our reading. What do y'all think? I think I just got jabbed in the eye with an eyelash. All right. Oh, itchy. Hey, Rhea. Curry sweet potatoes. That does sound good. Do tell. And we have James. Hey, James. Nope, haven't dug out the new cards yet. I will dig out the Yule Oracle probably Friday, and then the Yule is on the 20th or 21st, so we'll probably pull them out a little closer to that. So, yep, it's a Sunday, so yep. Yeah, I'll probably pull them out for the next, for this Friday and next Friday, and then potentially all of the week leading up to Yule. Oh, an affirmation. Let me pull up the technical definition. Because what's coming to mind right now, hold on. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is a positive statement or phrase repeated to oneself to help change negative thoughts, boost confidence, and achieve goals. It is always done in present tense because, much like Sankalpa, you are manifesting this for yourself. Have I ever had a Yule log? No, I have not, unfortunately. It's just not something my family practiced. I would love to, though. Yummy, yummy. Coffee, good. Correct, Michael. Tomorrow, John attends the hospital for his feet and is also making tomorrow a me day. That is the best idea. TV series to binge on, a tarot book, and another short tarot course. Yes. Exactly. Plus the tarot group meetup. That is cool. John, you're going to have an awesome day. And then Mike is saying, if you say, I will do a thing, that leaves you the option of doing it later, and later never comes. If you say, I am doing a thing, then it happens. It sounds like, yes, it does sound very much like John has a fantabulous day planned for himself. Glad Mike knows what I'm... That's something to be very hopeful for. Okay, you know what? We are done with the actual divination part. I'm going to take the scarf off. Oota. Remove the hair. Much better. Oh, yes. Now they'll cooperate. All right. Hello, Kiki. How are you doing today? Kiki Law just popped into the landscape. Hey, I didn't have to use my hands this time. I am caffeinated, just apparently not caffeinated enough. Kiki shows up just in time for the self-care, so let's go ahead and hop on over to see what Namaste says. Namaste is reminding me... Borrowed tongue. Namaste is telling us to sit under a tree. You can physically do this or imagine it. Either way, you must notice the tree. What kind is it? What color are the leaves? What season is it? What noises do you hear? What scents do you capture? Sit under the tree for 8 minutes and let your senses run wild. Nature is one of the greatest healers. Whether you are physically there or imagine a beautiful natural scene in your mind, you will begin to relax. Nature is a natural stress reliever and an organic way to cultivate a feeling of peace. Namaste. Nature is a natural thing. Well, no, duh. And I know a lot of people who actually sitting under a tree is not going to be relaxing. it's going to be terrifying or medically difficult. Because I know so many people with allergies that just sitting under a tree, they're going to stuff up. But hey, that's my life. Now we have self-compassion. Self-compassion says, water the flowers. Name 3 things that you like about yourself. Notice how receiving recognition makes them that much stronger. 3 things I like about myself. I like my warped sense of humor, my compassion, and my intelligence. Because believe it or not, I actually am an intelligent person. Random access memory fucks with this, but I am an intelligent person. What do you guys like about yourselves? Because that's our self-compassion for today. Wet. Wait. Nothing. Hey. We'll get to that in a minute. Honey badger is the best natural animal. Have a good one, James. Wet is a property of having water on it. The water itself isn't natural, comes from nature, but if it is nature, is it natural? My child, y'all. He thinks, yeah. Haven't we had that conversation? I fried my apples in butter over butter, brown sugar, cinnamon. Whoa. That sounds amazing. It really does. Oh. I'm going to have to try that. But I don't have curry paste. I was about to say the same thing. Honey badger don't give a fuck. It just takes what it wants. And now, oh my God. Your brother, my dear. Your brother. I know. Better than the microwave burritos had for breakfast. I have not had breakfast yet. That sounds so good. Not your brother, his brother. Honey badger. Eat. I will eat once we're done. I had Pam this morning. I have lipstick on both sides of my cup. Where's the thingamajiggers? There they are. Apparently your phone doesn't want you to tell me about it. And we can tell I drink out of both sides of my mug because I now have lipstick. Echo! Hey, Echo! Echo. There we go. It's time to go find out who the goddess is. Okay, witchlings. All right, my witchlings, it is time to honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on this spiral. Today's goddess, Istusaya, is an Anatolian goddess of fate, divination, and sacred communication with the divine. She is known for weaving the thread of life for every soul, shaping each destiny with intention and insight. Mirrors are her favored tool for descrying the future, and her symbols, sacred dance, circles, and mirrors and thread, reflect her power to connect the human realm with deeper spiritual truths. Today's practices echo the Mevlana festival of the whirling dervishes in Turkey, where dancers spin themselves into oneness with the divine. To honor Istusaya, outline your sacred space with yarn or thread, place a mirror on your altar, and move clockwise in a simple ritual dance before any divination work. If you feel called to try mirror scrying, place a candle behind the mirror, anoint the mirror with sandalwood oil, and soften your gaze, allowing any symbols or visions to arise gently into your awareness. That's our goddess. No! Okay. Ah, it's back. Yay. What the fluff, YouTube? That is so weird. Okay, bring chat back so I can see. So if I can, yeah. We're watching the frame rate on the landscape feed that it dropped badly and went from 6,000 and some kilobytes per second to 0. Ooh. Tarot on the train. Yes. Yep. YouTube died. Can't scry with them for beans, but they're good for so many other funny tricks. See, I like using mirrors. Thank you, Hazel. I like to use mirrors for return to sender spells or just a mirror spell. A little compact that has mirrors like this one. Hold on, I gotta grab both halves of it. That's one half. Where's the other? There it is. So this, prior to it breaking, is an excellent tool for a wonderful spell. Because you take a person's picture or their name or something that identifies them, pop it in here, close the mirror, tie it shut, seal it with wax, and there's an enchantment to say over it. And you now have that person, all of their ick and negativity and whatever they're sending your way gets bounced right back in onto them, and oftentimes 3 to 10-fold. It's glorious. Especially if you manage to do it with a convex. One of these was a magnifying mirror. And then another option. Take a mirror like this one. I'm not going to use the reflective side. Take a mirror like this one. There's an enchantment to say over this mirror. Pop it in a window facing out. And anything the person you are charming against sends your way gets bounced back at them. Again, 3 to 10-fold. There's a reason that mirror sits there. Me got rose quartz, yes. I do I say the royal we because there's 30 of us, but yeah. Oh, yes, the little antique compacts, yes. Love it. And then Mike said something else. All right. Mirrors are fun. We think you might have an identity disorder. Oh. Oh, Echo earlier in the chat said we think you might have an identity disorder. Their school is saying this. Yeah. Ooh, yummy. Scrying mirrors. Crystal calendar. Yup. Make the haters their own problem, not yours. Yup. Feedback loop. Yup. We're trying to get the Witchy 101 back on course. We kind of paused it for a while because, shit happened. That's true. We can do courses on YouTube. Oh, that's what I was planning on anyway. Oh, if I could do courses here, that would make it so much easier and I don't have to freaking record all of it. At least, yeah, y'all know what I mean. Antiques are awesome. Stream hiccuped again. Oh, great. We're doing fantabulous. Okay. Antiques are awesome. My dad was the antique hound. Might use the Discord stage too. That would work as well. Well, we do have some... That actually works better. He's saying use the Discord stage and then release the videos that come from that. Because like Andrea, one of our mods, for those of you who don't know, does not have Discord. And I think she is interested in the Witchy 101. So, but that is actually a really good idea, Hazel. Thank you. Me Echo. Me Transformer. Yeah. See, as someone with DID, I'm like, okay. Awesome, John. Okay, let's bippity bop. Let's bippity bop and get into moment of Zen. We have quotes from Einstein and Charlotte Joko Beck. Charlotte Joko Beck says, how about our little moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen? Charlotte Joko Beck says, there is no end to the opening up that is possible for a human being. Albert Einstein gives us 3 rules of work. 1, out of clutter, find simplicity. 2, from discord, find harmony. 3, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. That's our moment of Zen. What do you guys think? Oof. Isn't it an adorable book? I love this book. Oh. I know. You are not broken, Echo. I promise you that. It's not easy. It's not easy to live with at times. It is not an excuse to just act however you want and then blame an altar for it. I know a few who do that. But as Mike was saying, as long as it's not adversely affecting your life, it's not a huge deal. However, True. We will talk about this in a minute. Let's go through today's closing blessing and opening our circle, and we'll go from there. Today's closing blessing. As long as I don't inhale saliva. Today's closing blessing. May you walk gently with yourself today, trusting your own timing and honoring the wisdom of your heart. May clarity find you. May rest restore you. May love meet you exactly where you are. Go in peace, go in power, and remember, you are never walking this path alone. All right, Witchlings, it is now time to wrap up the show for today. Here comes the candle. With the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us today. All right. Yeah, we're not leaving Hazel. We're just swapping. Yeah, wrapping up our recording. That's the words. All right, y'all, before we go, quick little reminder. Our channel here is supported entirely by the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just magic and love. So please do the like, share, and subscribe thing. And now, my darlings, my dears, my beloveds, my Witchlings, let's go out there spreading love, spreading joy, and spreading kindness, because there's already so much darkness and hate. Please let us try to be beacons of hope and light for those stumbling in the dark. Be sure to tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide on scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws with claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away far faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come way, way, way too soon. And if you take one thing and one thing only away from everything that we do here, may it be that you always, always remember, you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed, and your purpose here is real and genuine, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I was 45 before I did. I love you guys to bits. Namaste, my witchlings.